So let me ask you a question,
Oh
man.
shit. Here
Do
we
you,
go.
do you do you remember as an NCO, probably at E5 level where you're really integrated with your troops,
Okay.
and you remember the ones that are ETSing?
Uh-huh.
They're going to get out and all the dumb ass things that they think they're going to be when they get out. Some of the most ridiculous stories. All of them are going to be business owners,
All of
and
them.
there was that trend where all of them was going to be rap stars.
Yeah.
Like everybody getting out was trying to get a record deal. What are some of the craziest stories you heard?
So, I mean, you look at that shit, right? And after a deployment, what happens? 1 year, all the deployment money goes to wheels and tires for
Yep.
whatever car they get, or it goes for some hot rod or some shit,
Or they're now going to be a
and then
dad.
and then they're in the back. Well, no, then they're in the barracks and they can't afford gas for the hot rod that they bought and all this other
Oh yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's crazy. Not a lot of people follow through
No.
with what they thought they would be when they got out of the army, right?
Yeah.
Like me, I knew when I got out of the army after fucking 20 years was like, I'm gonna be a bum. And guess what? I'm a fucking bum.
When I got out, I didn't have a fucking plan. I really didn't. When I retired, I just figured I'd find a job and I'd be a mechanic somewhere, and that's my fucking destiny, you know. And then when I got out and all the maintenance shops had shut down, the dealerships fucking went out of business, and I was like, well, fuck. My future was decided
So,
in a Walmart parking lot talking to an old soldier. I became a truck driver.
so like I don't know when I actually decided to retire, I had no game plan
Yeah, I didn't either.
whatsoever. And so, I went to Indeed and Monster
Oh
and
yeah,
fucking
monster.
LinkedIn and all that shit, trying to, post my resume and shit and kind of find out civilians don't know military lingo at all. So all the shit I posted, they're looking at it like, what the fuck is that kind of thing? So it was, and I was trying, at that time for the wife wanted to go to Florida. Well, Florida don't fucking pay.
No,
They don't pay a motherfucking thing,
they may not have no sales tax, but let me tell you something.
bro.
The cost of living there is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
So
And that shit was irritating.
I wrote a blog a while back, right? Kind of out of frustration for my current situation, and the other part just I kind of think veterans do get a bum deal, and what a lot of people don't know is that not everybody that advertises that they hire veterans do it for a good reason. They do it for the tax breaks
The numbers.
and the money that they get from the government for hiring veterans.
Right.
Especially in the trucking industry, that's fucking a huge deal, right? But back to my blog. The blog that I wrote was more about what is our experience worth? What is our net worth from life experiences compared to a paper degree? If I take a 21, 23, we'll say he's 24 when he gets out of college and he starts a new career, right? I don't care what career, because I think it's the same no matter where. And he starts a brand new career, no work experience, limited life experience, and he starts his forever career.
Okay.
Versus a military guy who's got 20 years of life experiences in the workforce. I know it doesn't, but I'm asking what it should be worth.
Well, I mean, because so nobody takes like all the schooling that we had while in the military after 20 years, right? Nobody looks at that.
No,
they're like, oh, he ain't got a bachelor's, or he ain't got a master's. Oh, he's a piece of shit.
what irritates me is that same person that's got a bachelor's degree has what's a bachelor's degree? 60 credit hours? Something like that. And then you take somebody like me and you that don't have the degree, but we have over 100 college credits.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, I have more college than him, but I don't have the degree because I didn't finish science or a history, you know, a limited amount of things that, you know, if I went back and I finished those, I'd have 3 degrees.
One bad thing about the military is you know, all the training you do go through, right? Because you have to go, well, the Army, I can't speak for any other branch, but the Army, you got to achieve the rank that you want and to move on, you have to go to a certain school for months at a time to achieve that rank, right? So it not only does it teach you leadership, but it teaches you all sorts of shit,
right,
at that course. And for it not to transfer into something for us veterans, it is a bunch of bullshit.
Well, yeah, and that's part of what my rant was about was, you know, why doesn't the military take and spend a little bit of money and come up with a method to take our advanced leadership courses and stuff like that, and to where it's done by a college.
Yeah,
you know, but at least it would turn into credit hours.
No, I got it, man. But they only accept right now. They only accept so much, and I mean, it ain't changed either. They still only accept so much.
Right, but I'm saying they don't take their training and put it into a way that it would be recognized by the civilian world.
No, absolutely.
If everything I was trained on had some sort of corresponding civilian way that it would be recognized, it would prepare soldiers better.
Reword it a certain way, I'm sure like we would have that credit.
Right.
We would have a degree when we left the fucking
I don't think it would be a big thing to change.
I mean, but you know, deployments and killing people and shit, I mean that they find it hard to fucking classify as credits.
I get that. I do get that. But the you know, when they start asking, do you have these skills to work under pressure? You show me a civilian that has worked under more pressure than somebody in a firefight. Somebody clearing a fucking building.
It pisses them off that we don't stress.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like when you show up and this happened. It's just like they're looking at you like, why aren't you worried about it? Should I be? I mean,
yeah.
It's like, is this what you stress about? Really? I mean, kind of like, oh my God, you're not going to get me to stress.
Yeah, I agree. You know, and the other thing too that you know, my crew looks at me and just kind of like shakes their head is every fucking thing that comes out. You know, I'm looking at how can we fix this?
Oh yeah.
You know, how can I improve this to make this a little bit better? Can we move this? Can I change this? And I'm constantly doing that shit.
It might be a little bit.
Yeah, it won't be much.
It might not be, oh my God, I fixed it. It might be a little bit, but everybody else looks at it like, you know what? You're still fucked up.
Yep.
Even though you move forward that little bit, they're just like, no, you ain't there yet. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
It's an eye wash station.
It is. It is an eye wash station. You know, I had a guy come to me and he was complaining because the chips was not sliding off and it was jamming up after the night. And he was like, is there something we can do about this? I said, yep. I went up, got the pipe fitter. I said, hey, weld a piece of metal like this. So when the lead hits it, it just runs straight into there. Problem solved. You know, that's a change that nobody's going to notice.
Yeah, but we're diving into work, man. We shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, you're right.
We need to stay away from there.
But I'm just saying, in general, that's the military attitude: is let's fix problems and move on.
Oh no, I mean, absolutely, dude. That's just like being deployed. You know, absolutely. You can argue till you're blue in the face about some stupid ass mission they're putting you on, but guess what? you're still gonna fucking do that stupid ass fucking mission you've been arguing about.
Yep.
No matter what. So whether it's a captain, major, or lieutenant colonel, you're still gonna fucking move out and fucking do that thing. But with the way I see it, I still voice my opinion.
Absolutely.
And even though
I vented, then I accomplished.
Fucking worked. I still did this stupid ass fucking shit that they did, and I'm still here. So
yeah,
thank you, bitches.
Yeah, I mean that's my rant.
So I mean, I got something for you, right? Okay. So, what do women in pools have in common?
What do women in pools?
Women in pools have in common.
Once you get in them, you don't want to get out.
Well, that's a pretty good fucking answer. I mean, my thing was they both cost a lot to maintain for the amount of time you're inside of them. That was my thing, right?
That is true.
And I like yours kind of better, but no, I agree with mine. And then so if Ethan got me on doing these stupid ass jokes. So if blackbirds have black babies and bluebirds have blue babies, what bird has no babies?
I don't know.
A swallow.
All right, since we're gonna do jokes, I got one for you.
Oh man, wait. I'm not done, bro. Hang on. You keep that in the top of your head.
All right.
Dude, have you ever put the word anal in front of some of the Ford vehicles?
Yeah.
Have you?
I haven't, but now that you say that.
Almost any
anal focus.
Anal focus. Anal excursion.
Anal Taurus.
Anal expedition.
Anal Mustang.
Well, I mean that I don't know what that one means, but I mean you can put anal escort in front of any fucking Ford vehicle. And it's just like, oh my God, there's a joke there.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just like, holy fuck. If I'm in for an anal expedition, there better be more than one chick.
Oh, yeah. You ain't lying.
I'm in for an expedition. Yeah. So it's.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I don't know where I heard that from. I heard that from somewhere. And I was just like, holy fuck, it's so true.
So, this little boy, right?
All right, we're on here.
He's on the bus and he hears the older kids talking about a penis, right? And he doesn't know what it is, so he gets home and he asks his mom. He says, "What's a penis?" And she says, "Well, I think it's better if you ask your dad." So he goes and he says, "Hey, Dad, what's a penis?" He said, "Well, son," he said, "it's probably better if I show you." So he takes him to the bathroom, drops his pants. He says, "Son, this is a penis. Son, this is a perfect penis." He's like, "Okay." So he's walking to school with his girlfriend, and she says, "Did you ever find out what a penis is?" He said, "It's probably better if I show you." So he takes her in the bushes and he says, "This is a penis. And if it was 2 inches shorter, it'd be a perfect penis."
Oh my Lord. I'm gonna take this sideways,
okay.
Kind of. So the last, not episode, so the episode two episodes ago.
Okay.
Right, I've been drinking. I'm sorry. We were talking about the clone your penis.
Yes, we did.
So
clone your willy.
Clone your willy. Clone your willy, not clone your penis. Yes. So when I was on Amazon looking for Clone Your Willie for the audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Educational purposes only.
I would love to. I should have so used that, but I didn't. Jocelyn asked me today why her Prime account
Had a search history for Clone Willie.
no. Well, it popped up. She said when she logged on, nothing but Clone Your Willie popped up on fucking Amazon Prime. I tried to play it off though, like
I don't know.
you want my penis when I'm not here. It didn't work out.
I'm sure it did.
It didn't work out at all. I was like, babe, it comes with a vibrator and everything.
It's ribbed for your pleasure.
I don't know. She's got somebody else in mind, obviously, than me.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I can mail it to them. I mean, I can buy it and send it to whoever she's got in mind, right?
I guess. So I remember when I was younger, the big deal, and I don't know if they still sell them or not, but you used to be able to get a molded vagina from your favorite porn star back when there was a such thing as porn stars that you bought on DVD, the Jenna Jameson era, but they were like fucking $1,500.
I'm gonna play off of that right there.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So, I mean, it's the same concept, I guess. Ain't nobody buying my dick for $1,500. I can tell you that much. But
there is surgeries, though, like laser surgeries out there to like rejuvenate the vagina.
Yeah.
I wonder if porn stars use that.
Oh yeah,
because you're like,
they do.
You're like, dude, they're in like 100 fucking. Some of them are in thousands of movies, and you're just like, man, I bet that shit beat the fuck up like roast beef. That's Arby's right there.
Oh yeah. I mean, you think about it. If they had a dick hanging out of them for everyone that went in them, they'd look like a fucking porcupine.
I mean, it's like it's dude, it's crazy. But Jim James, she is hot though. She is hot.
Oh yeah. And then when she got married, she would only do girl on girl.
Yeah.
Like that makes it better.
Yeah, I mean that did actually make it better.
Well, but I'm saying in your relationship, like that.
Whoa, yeah. Well, she still wanted the money though.
Oh, well, she also by that time became a director.
How would you marry a porn star and be like, you can't do porn anymore?
You'd have to marry a successful one and only care about the money.
I'm just saying, right? So my add-on to that, right? Since you brought up Jenna Jameson, so man, I don't even know which trip it was to Iraq. So we're sitting on a bus, we're drawing them, special fucking sappy place for our vest and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I'm first sergeant, so I got my place first. I got back to the bus, right? And one of my E5, Sergeant Gray, I don't remember his first name, Sergeant Gray, gets on the bus. And I was like, man, you're looking all sad and shit, man. What's up, man? You all right? I was like, what brought you to, I think it was 703rd at that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
703rd BSB. What brings you here to 703rd BSB? I'll only be here a short time. And I'm like, oh, really? You only be here a short time? Tell me. I'm interested. Why you say you'll be here for a short time? I'm gonna be a porn star. Oh,
really?
Oh, he's a black male. Maybe that's true. And I was like, what makes you think you're gonna be a porn star? Dude, I love Jim Jameson and she's gonna fuck me one day. I was like, oh. So
does she know this?
so you're telling me not to do an inspection of your chew because you're obviously gonna have something in there I don't want to fucking see.
Yep.
But his screensavers, his everything, man, was all about Jenna Jameson.
Oh shit,
dude, he loved Jenna Jameson.
When I was
and
young,
it was like, dude, so I was like, I asked him, I was like, what did you do before you joined? He was like a 63 Juliet or Delta or something. He was a smoke generator mechanic or a generator mechanic. One or the other. One or the other. But he, I was like, what did you do before you joined the Army? Oh, I delivered pizzas. And I'm like, well, obviously you didn't deliver pizzas to her house.
Nope.
But good luck in your future endeavors. And I don't even know if I'm friends with him on Facebook or like where his progress has went since then. But he said he had an opportunity one time to be a porn star. And he took that opportunity to dive into the porn industry. And he said, with all the people and all the cameras and shit, he went limp.
That's what the
even with the fluffer, he could not get hard. I was like, I don't think it's meant for you, buddy.
You might want to re-enlist.
I think. Well, that's how he ended up in E5. I think he re-enlisted.
So. when I was going through the ages, mine was Chasey Lane. Remember
when you went through the what?
The ages of
that time frame. I thought you mean when I went through the agents.
No.
I was like, ages. So you tried?
Oh hell no! That'd have to be midget porn. But
when that was last episode.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way anything's gonna look big. It'll look monstrous when your hands are fucking that tiny.
Stop talking about Phil.
But fucking yeah, what was the what is that fucking group that did that song Ode to Chasey Lane? Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a song. Okay. It was called Ode to Chasey Lane. The video is amazing.
Okay.
She is a gorgeous girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So I watched a documentary, since we're on the porn industry, right? I watched this documentary about the porn industry. I think it was on HBO or some shit. And they were talking to this doctor. She used to be a porn star.
How long ago was this?
Oh, quite a while. I was in the military.
Okay, quite a while. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
She said that she became a.
You don't know the name because I'll search it.
It was on HBO. I don't remember the name.
Right, go ahead.
I'm sure you can Google fucking porn industry documentary.
I'm fucking up your conversation.
Anyways, so she gets calls from directors and everything else. Like she said, it irritates her because they're questions that should never have to be answered. Like exactly how far can you stretch an anus before it becomes an emergency? Or how many cucumbers can you fit in an anus without tearing it?
Wait,
these are questions that she's now a surgeon, so she does the reconstruction for the vagina. And
so for questions like that to come up though, like was she
must be in the script?
Was she shoving more than one cucumber up her ass at one time?
That's the question, because she said the problem with the porn industry is once you go to one level, in order to make the next sell, you have to go to the next level. So if you have a episode about sticking a cucumber in an asshole, the next episode has to have two, or people are not interested. They want that next question answered. And she said that she gets actors all the time. They have to come in and have their ass sewn up because it's ripped. And
it's sad because I'm good with girl on girl.
Yeah. So it's weird.
I mean, so this, I don't even know where we started with this podcast, but we went sideways like a motherfucker. And what you would love to meet a porn star, no matter who she was, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm that guy that's going to ask those questions. And I think you see it in our interviews.
Well,
I'm the one that will ask a question if it's on my mind.
We were asking weird questions to the chick from Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about her. Hannah something.
Hannah something.
Yeah.
But it's like, don't stand in front of me all sexy. We're gonna ask you something.
Yeah.
And all I got was an autograph.
You did get it though. She didn't give that
and an autograph.
She said, "I have to buy these." So she gave you one that she had to buy.
Well,
that means something.
I guess that was pretty good then, huh?
Yeah. Now she's a Hooters girl. She's on the Hooters calendar.
She left Twin Peaks. Yeah. She left Twin Peaks. So yeah.
I think that's a downgrade. To be honest,
I think it is too, because she really didn't have peaks.
And the Hooters whole chain compared to the Twin Peaks chain, I think the Twin Peaks is a much better atmosphere.
Well, especially when we went on what was it, lingerie day or something?
Yeah, or bikini or something. I don't
know. But I don't know.
Yeah, there wasn't much of peaks there.
There wasn't many peaks.
But that's a Missouri thing.
There's not many Hooters either.
Well, Hooters got that. They got fucking sued for not hiring. What's the word?
That's so stupid.
Big girls.
So like, when me and my buddy Rob went to Kosovo, right, in 2001, we were like, you know what would be awesome? Dude, we need to go back and we need to open up a Hooters next to Harley Davidson shop in Savannah.
There was one.
There was when we got back.
Yeah, there sure was.
We were like, motherfuckers, man. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, I mean, no, we were happy it opened up and shit, but we wanted to be the ones that opened it up.
Yeah.
But somebody jumped on that idea before we could. And it's still there.
Yeah.
Not many Hooters, but it's still there. At least before I left, there wasn't many Hooters.
Have you ever noticed too that, like, the way women look, you can like look at a woman and say, "Oh, you're from the Midwest," or "You're from the West Coast," or "You're from the East Coast."
You kind of can
without them saying nothing, just by looking
without filters.
Yeah, without. I mean, in person. Yeah, you can't do shit about Instagram, but it's really weird.
Instagram,
Facebook. Watch college football.
Okay.
Right. And when they pan the audience, and watch like a Georgia game, then watch like an Ohio game, the women look completely different.
They do.
Absolutely. You go to Missouri and it's like little boobs, big butts.
Yeah.
You go to Georgia and it's like no butt, big boobs.
So if you watch a Mizzou game, though, it's kind of fucked up because you see both worlds.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Whoever got accepted to Mizzou, it's almost like the military driving. Like, you got people from 50 different states kind of thing. Well, Mizzou game is almost the same way.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I drove through Croatia and then crossed that bridge into Bosnia, fucking bitches changed. Well, we went from teeth to no teeth.
When we took over Baghdad in 03, it went from no bitches wanting to look at you to next thing you know, bitches with harems?
Yeah.
Sheets over them, fucking wanting to fuck you and shit for money.
Yeah.
So it was, it's kind of a change,
Yeah.
But I mean, here in Raleigh, there's nothing like that. S&T is boring.
Oh yeah, they're meteorologists.
They are meteorologists or rock specialists.
Rock jocks.
Rock jocks. Yeah. So it is kind of crazy. So, but
those rock jocks love being called meteorologists.
They love it, man. They love it. They absolutely fucking just like, oh yeah, we'll tell you what tomorrow's gonna be like.
Shitty.
I mean, here they talk about fucking who's gonna tell the weather for what is it? A wasp nest tells the weather for winter or some shit.
I have no idea. I seen that you're talking about from Frida's.
From Frida,
yeah, I was like,
oh, it's gonna be a terrible winter.
She said there's gonna be a lot of snow in my front yard, and I'm like, no. Fuck. Now I've heard people say they can tell how cold the winter's gonna be by looking at the squirrels. The fatter the squirrels, the worse the weather. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
You don't see this.
No, I see them. I just don't kill them.
But I mean, Frida, she shows that picture of that fucking wasp nest, hornet, whatever the fuck it is, and I'm like, how are they gonna predict? Throw a rock at that motherfucker, knock it the fuck down.
Yeah.
Then we ain't got a hard winter, right? I mean, kind of. It's like, do people really buy into the superstition?
And that was a hornet's fucking nest too, man.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, do people really buy into that shit?
Some people believe that fucking the fucking Farmer's Almanac is the gospel. That what they say is going to happen.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Look, when you start talking about wives' tales, the older generation, right? And Mom is probably going to get mad at me, but
she ain't on right now.
But I'm gonna tell you one. I just laughed, and she's even talked to her doctors about it. So when we go on a trip, under the sheets in my mom's bed, there will always be a bar of Irish Spring.
Man.
I'm telling
you. I've heard of that one.
For leg cramps?
So Puerto Ricans, right? Believe in Vicks. Vicks fixes every fucking thing.
I remember your wife saying
every fucking thing. Everything. No matter what you got, put Vicks on it. Right?
Yep.
Bullshit. I'll tell you that right now. Bullshit.
I call the same thing on fucking the Irish Spring shit.
The whole Irish Spring thing. So before you even mention that, I've heard of that shit before.
For leg cramps? Most people have never heard of it.
For cramps, period, dude.
Really?
Not leg cramps, but like, oh, your back's hurting, put some Irish Spring under your bed. And I'm like,
that's probably why your back hurts.
I'm like, no. I'm like,
we go to a hotel, and Mom breaks out the bar of soap and puts it underneath the mattress.
It's not that easy to find anymore either.
No, it's not.
You know, bar of soap's like the thing of the past, right? So, like, when you got that dude over there fucking staring at you, just drop some liquid soap. He's bending over for a while to get that shit up.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, that the whole bar of soap thing ain't a thing no more.
It's not.
I don't even think it's a thing in prison anymore. You don't wear that shit around your neck or nothing like that. It's pretty much liquid soap.
Back in the day, they should have got rid of bar soaps in the fucking basic training because people got the shit fucked with some bar soap.
They got beat up.
Yeah, that was still going on in my day.
That basic training and AIT and everything. They were getting beat up with socks and fucking bars of soap.
The one superstition I do believe is a bar of soap will make you get right.
It'll make you think about your path. That's for damn sure. You know, I mean, military wise, but civilian wise, it's gonna be hard to beat somebody up with a bar of soap in the civilian world, or tape them to a cot and put them on the airfield.
Those are fucking fun nights, man. We took
and leave a knife at their feet after you duct tape them to their cot and put them on the airfield. Leave a knife at their feet and say, "Get yourself out, bitch," and then just walk away.
We did it to our battalion commander.
I never got to do that.
It was his XO that fucking led it, and they taped him to his chair and stuck him out by the flagpole.
I had a commander that stunk.
Really?
Like stunk. Like
no shower?
He fucking stunk. He might have took a shower. He still stunk. I'll tell you, everybody that worked for him put dryer sheets everywhere. Taped it under his computer, fucking under his chair. They had dryer sheets every fucking where.
Oh shit.
And he would find them and get pissed off and like hold a formation like, who put these here? Nobody would say shit, right?
Take the fucking hint.
I'm telling you, dude, he would not take the hint, man. And the dry sheets continued throughout the whole deployment. Like he would not take the hint. I can't remember that fucking.
You said taint. He wouldn't taint the hint.
He wouldn't taint.
His taint stuck.
It had to be what it was.
I know. I mean, I've had soldiers that were like that too. They just fucking, dude, you meet everybody in the fuck. I don't give a shit. In the military, it is the fucking definition of melting pot.
Did you ever have a soldier that his wife was pregnant back home?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You were deployed. His wife was pregnant back home in the stateside. Yet he was gaining weight with her. It would not stop gaining weight.
Really?
Dude, like, oh my God, my wife's 4 months pregnant. Well, bitch, you just gained fucking 20 pounds. Next thing you know, she's 6 months pregnant. Dude, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Just like, I even had a commander like that. It's just like, sir, you need to like come out with the platoon sometime and like kind of work out with us or something. What's going on right here? Kind of thing. Oh, my wife's pregnant back home. Yeah, but
what's that got to do with
what's
you
going
here?
on with you? Because we're in Iraq combat zone. You done gained fucking 40 fucking pounds since we've been here.
Yeah.
Something going on,
I don't buy
it.
It
is so fucking weird, bro. I mean, that happened throughout the whole. Oh my God, my wife just had a baby. Yeah, but you're 60 pounds heavier, bitch.
I did have.
Hello, tape test.
I did have another soldier in my unit that his wife was pregnant while we were gone.
Not by him.
You couldn't tell him that. He was a white guy. She was a white woman.
And they had a
black baby.
A darker baby.
Mm-hmm. And you couldn't tell him.
They're white when they're born.
There.
Yeah.
And he said that there was something wrong, that it had a skin issue. I mean, his wife had this fucking story planned. Dude, he never asked for a DNA test. He was like, that is my child. I bet they're still married. Yeah, you couldn't tell him otherwise.
That wasn't with me, right? No, I mean, not the baby, but you weren't like working for me at that time. To think.
I think I was.
You were working for me?
I think it was while you were in E7, before you became
first MCS?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
But
it could be. What's the name? Do you remember?
I don't remember the name. He wasn't my soldier. He was just in the unit.
It happens.
I guess so.
Some babies are darker than others.
And it wasn't like, at first I was like, I get that, man. You don't want to ruin your marriage. You're one of those people that don't ask no questions.
I didn't like being a MCS. I was still like a platoon sergeant.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of goes back to the last podcast. Me personally, if you want to ask me the truth, I would have made a much better warrant officer than a platoon sergeant.
I probably would have. People tried talking me into it.
Me too. And the only reason why I didn't ever go to be a warrant officer was because I didn't want to leave the troops. I enjoyed being with the soldiers.
What is it? The rubber meets the ground or whatever it is. And, I had plenty of good warrant officers where I didn't have to. But even though Rathbun wrote me a fucking thing one time trying to get me to go, they didn't do that.
Yeah, it's just not my thing, man.
It ain't. But I mean, it could have happened, but it didn't. Blah blah blah.
I was good. I mean, you know as well as I do. I was a damn good mechanic.
I was good at what I do.
Yeah, I enjoyed.
As long as you didn't come to my office crying, I was good.
I enjoyed being with soldiers.
Yeah,
the jokes, the stories.
The story, and that's what we kind of hope for in the civilian world, but
it's not like that.
We get some stories, but the camaraderie it's
not there, man.
It's really different.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm a firm believer. If the camaraderie was there in the civilian world,
it'd be strong as fuck.
America would fix the problems would be fixed. You couldn't do something. The majority would decide what we do at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and You seen it. You seen it after 9/11. Look at New York. I bet you crime went down for the 6 months after 9/11 to damn near nothing.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
There was people were bonded together.
I was in Kosovo, so I don't know.
You know, I mean, I don't think there's ever even been a study on it, but I could imagine with how bonded New York became when they were attacked. You know, that nobody was fucking each other up. Now, years later, are they back to fucking each other up? But at that point, they were, before that, they were walking over homeless people yelling, "Get a fucking job, you bum," and then after that, everybody was brothers. It's kind of like military. That's the military way. I can talk shit about the Marines, but you civilian better not do it.
No, yeah.
Don't you fuck with my brother. I can talk shit about him all day, but you can't.
No, and nothing changes about that though.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
We can tell a Marine today, hey, what's your favorite fucking color?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll know exactly what the fuck we're talking about too.
Yep. And they'll laugh and they'll talk shit about us, and it'll go back and forth. But at the end of the day, if you're going to Fallujah, I'm going to Fallujah. We'll be fucking there together.
They'll probably be there with us.
They'll probably beat us there. We got to find out where the bad guys are, anyways.
Well, depends. All we got to do is say, hey, we're going. You coming with us? And they'll say, oh, you bring crayons. And we'll bring crayons. And they'll come with us.
They will. Yeah.
And I found out you can use them as a fucking candle.
You can.
You can, but that offends other Marines.
Yeah, it's like you're burning my food.
You're burning their food. Yeah. Yeah. I did not know that, though.
Yeah.
Well, I knew we'd be burning their food, but I didn't know you could use them as a candle. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty good.
So,
sorry, Dave.
So, one of the things when Kandahar first worked out, right? We worked with a lot of special ops from other countries, right? I can't remember what country. I wish I could remember the country.
Like British or?
Yeah, but this was like fucking. I don't know. They look like Vikings. I don't know what.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what country they came
Croatia?
from. No, I don't know. Anyway,
Greenland.
They had they might have even been Polish. I don't know, but they had a.
It sounds like Rob's first time.
Could be, yeah. But they were allowed females in their special ops, their combat arms.
I was bad with that.
Dude, she would come out in camp, right? And lay out in a bikini in fucking Kandahar. And they bordered our camp. There was a so we pissed in tubes, they dug a trench and just pissed in the trench.
Okay.
Right? I don't know what she did. I never got that opportunity. But she would come out in a fucking full bikini and get suntan, lay on top of a building. Knowing goddamn well that
everybody's gonna look.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, she was so hot. She'd go into the gym and work out and like fuck up soldiers as far as like the shit she was doing.
But so you don't remember who they are because like the British
they weren't British.
Very protective of their women.
Yeah, I know.
Like if they got one hot woman and you say, oh my god, man, she's fucking fine as fuck, they take offense to that.
Oh, they do.
So it's like, where was she from? It
wasn't they weren't British.
So like because I think some of them bitches take advantage of that shit and they're just like, I'm gonna fuck with these motherfuckers. And they put the bikini on, they come in, and then next thing you know, you're starting shit with somebody you don't want to start shit with.
Well, I know for a fact I worked with Brits. They were not Brits, and I can't remember what country, man.
I love my Brits.
I didn't have a good experience.
They were pretty awesome.
I didn't have a good experience with them.
They shoot everything.
Oh, they do. Oh. Yeah, they do.
And then ask questions. And they get away with that. Us, we didn't have that opportunity.
So we went on a mission in Bosnia with some Brits.
I thought you were Bosnia. That's right.
And it was our scout platoon that went out with them. I was out there with the wrecker. By the time I got there, it was all peacekeeping. You know, we were trying to enforce new government laws.
Yeah.
Right. So we come across this accident where the fucking car is like he tried to drive up the mountain, the side of the cliff. Right. The guy's fucking bleeding his ass off. Like he fucking punctured an artery in his arm. And we're standing there and he passes out, right? One of the Brits was a medic. He jumped on top of the guy and was trying to administer first aid. And the fucking guy came to and seen the Brit on top of him and he fucking punched him. Bam! Right? Fucking the Brit fell off of me. Dude, it was like a orchestra, like the fucking guy held his hands up and everybody brings their weapons up. All you heard was one, it sounded like one weapon. Right? Everybody was fucking pointing at this guy. And the guy fucking tries to take his belt off and put his A-frame back on the car, strapping the belt. And he fucking passes out again, obviously from blood loss, right? His arteries shooting fucking blood everywhere. That fucking same medic said, fuck him, he already hit me once. Some fucking Bosnians picked him up, threw him in the back of a fucking truck, and off they went. The Brits looked at us and said, you ready to go? Moving forward. Mission on. Yeah, they were some fucking people to work with. They didn't care for us too much. I didn't care for them either.
And life goes on.
It does.
It does. I mean, we had to work with a lot of people we didn't want to work with.
I had to work with the Russians too. I didn't really care for them either.
I never had to work with them. Brits were awesome, but until you bring up their women, and then they're fucking all pissed off.
Oh yeah. Now when I was in Kandahar, there was some Canadians stationed there, and fucking they were amazing. They were fucking awesome, dude. I'd go over and play poker with them all the time, man. Good fucking times.
Who?
Canadians.
Oh, I never did that.
Yeah, dude, they were fucking good people. We're not too different from Canadians.
I'm sure we're not. We're not. I mean, they're all about the Queen.
Queen in Canada.
What is there?
Prime minister. Prime minister.
There's a prime minister.
Yeah, but I
thought they were all about the Queen.
That's England.
Is that what
those are Brits? Yeah. Queen Elizabeth was British, but I guess she was also over like Switzerland and all those other areas that they ruled the British Empire. But yeah, I mean, it was good life experiences. I mean, the Russians weren't bad people. They didn't make you mad. They just were too touchy-feely, man. They always wanted to put their arm around you and get their picture taken. Really? Yeah, all the Russians? Time. Yeah,
like Russian military.
Russian military, yeah.
Not the ones that like our podcast.
No.
What was that? Russian Federation or some shit?
What
the fuck is that? What's the difference?
So you figured this was when I worked with them, it was 98. So yeah, the USSR had been disbanded. So they were regular Russians.
So what do you do when like an ex-soldier of yours starts an OnlyFans page? It sounds like a podcast to me.
It absolutely does. Tell me this is a true story.
It is, actually.
It's a absolute fucking podcast.
Well, hopefully the next podcast we do is
an interview.
An interview, yeah.
Who is this? Do I know this soldier?
Well, no, you don't, as a matter of fact. You'll enjoy the podcast, though.
I mean, the name doesn't tell you much anymore. It could still be a male.
No, it's not a male, bro. I'm working it, man. I'm working it.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right. Well, since you're working that, I think we'll end here.
I think we will.
All right, man. 988, that's the number if you need help.
Extension 1.
Extension 1. Reach out to us if you want to chat. Listen if you want to laugh. Y'all take care.
Later.